introduce you to and provide you with an overview of our master's program in EU-MEDA African Relations and Cooperation Policies. I am Rosangela Di Simone, Administrative Director of the European College of Parma, and I welcome the President of our college, Alberto Spagnoli, and also the President of the master's program of the University of Parma, Marco Magnani. We are going to provide you with an overview of this second level master's program. The reasons leading to this master's program will be briefly provided to you by our President, Alberto Spagnoli. Alberto.
Thank you, Rosangela, and welcome to participants also on my side. The European College of Parma, it's a leading postgraduate institute in Italy. It operates since 1988, so almost 40 years. Approximately 1,000 students have graduated from our courses, and we deliver training for young graduates and professionals in matters pertaining to EU law, economics, and policies. We rely on a top-level faculty with leading professors, academic professors, but also in high number EU and international practitioners and experts, which help us deliver our programs, and we'll come back to that point in a minute. We offer as a collegio in general specialized and customized programs. There are a number of programs that we offer in addition to the master program that we are going to illustrate you now. These programs are typically for institutions, for companies and other organizations, in addition, of course, to university students or students who have completed the university studies, as the ones that we are targeting with the master program that we are presenting to you today. The European College of Parma is a foundation, and among our members, the principal one is the University of Parma, and we rely very much on our very intense collaboration with the University of Parma, who is also supporting and actually co-organizing and co-managing this program, as will be illustrated to you by Professor Magnani, to whom I'm going to give the floor in a minute. The foundation running the activities of European College of Parma also see the participation of a number of institutional actors from the local level, Municipality of Parma Province, region of Emilia-Romagna, also the Italian Ministry for Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, along with other private partners like the Parma Entrepreneur Association and Chamber of Commerce of the Emilia-Romagna area. What are we talking here? What is the program that we are going to illustrate here to you about? It's about Europe, it's about the Mediterranean region and Africa. And why have we focused, I will decide to focus on this macro region, because it's very much at the center of many of the main policy initiatives at the European level, but also at the level of national governments of the European side of the Mediterranean and also Africa. It's about integrating these three regions and developing what is seen as a shared future that we have. Strategic challenges that are currently under consideration and that future professionals at the institutional but also at private and corporate level will have to deal with. They are about geopolitics and security, migration and mobility, energy, food, health, blue economy. Professor Magnani will come back on all these topics as they actually comprise the program of the master that we are illustrating here. All this is being dealt with within the context of major policy initiatives. You may have heard about the Global Gateway Initiative from the European Commission, the Pact for the Mediterranean, recently also adopted, EU-Africa Partnership, but also other programs at the national level, and a number of initiatives from private and public players. The EU-MEDA programs, the highlights are, we are talking about an advanced master in EU and international affairs with a specific focus on Euro-Mediterranean and African relations and also cooperation policies. And the key topics I just mentioned are those, that's the real focus, and is a focus that, as Professor Magnani will tell you more in detail, is very much of a practical nature, of a concrete operational nature that we want to tackle with a strong emphasis also on economics factors. The world-class faculty already mentioned, and the career focus about shaping and empowering the future of future partnership between these regions. It's the obvious objective of this course, and we will also come back on that later. So now over to you, Marco, for your presentation on more of the details of the program.
Okay, thank you, Alberto, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Marco Magnani, and as Alberto was saying, I'm going to serve as the president of the master, and beside that, I'm teaching at the Department of Economics and Management of the University of Parma. I will integrate some of the information already provided you by Alberto and walk you through the architecture of the master of the study program that we're going to offer you. But first of all, I would like to answer one, preliminary question, and the question is, why is the master organized jointly with the University of Parma? And the answer is simple, but however, it's important. The European College of Parma has far more than 30 years built a reputation as a leading institute for training in European and international affairs. But when it comes to the degree you will hold at the end of this program, it is essential that it carries full academic weight. EU-MED is not a private certificate. It's an official university master program delivered by the University of Parma through the Department of Economics and Management. This means that the degree is issued by a public academic institution recognized by the Italian Ministry of University and Research and fully valid within the European higher education area. In practical terms, wherever your career takes you, a European institution, an international organization, a private company, a public administration in any country, this qualification will be recognized for exactly what it is, a genuine university-level academic title. In addition to that, the Department of Economics and Management brings decades of research and teaching excellence in economics, international relations, and European integration, and can actively contribute to the skills that you will acquire during the master program. It's home to scholars which are actively engaged in European funded research, international academic networks, and double degrees partnership across Europe. Studying within this framework means being taught by professors who are not simply teaching theory, they are producing the research that shapes European, Mediterranean, and African policies. Let's now move to our education model, because how you learn is just as important as what you learn. First of all, the program is taught in English so that you operate immediately in the working language of European and international institutions. Second, we adopt a blended format, combining online learning with in-person sessions in Parma. And this is this choice is not rationalized by flexibility, but also respond to the practical needs of international students. During the initial phase of the program, many students may still be completing administrative procedure, finalizing visa or residence documentation, or looking for accommodation in Parma. The online component makes it possible for them to begin the program without losing classes as they complete this arrangement. As the program progresses, in-person activity becomes increasingly important, and students can then benefit from direct interaction with faculty, workshop, group activities, networking opportunities, and the wider academic environment of Parma. The blended model should therefore not be understood as a reduction in the in-person experience. It is a way of making the transition to Parma smoother and accessible, while maintaining the value of face-to-face learning. Third, and this is a key factor in the philosophy of the master, the teaching body is composed 50% by academics and 50% by international practitioners. So as students, you will learn the analytical frameworks from university professor, and you will hear directly from EU official diplomats and professionals who apply these frameworks every day. This is a program built around lecture, workshops, simulation, policy labs, case studies, study visits, and group project work, and promotes that our philosophy is learning by doing. Learning theoretical issue, but then learning how these theoretical issues are applied in the real world from the voice of, as we said, of practitioner professional working in the EU. Let's now move to the program and the different modules that you will be taught to you during the program. There are several modules in the program, 5 modules. The first module is Foundation of Euro-Mediterranean and African Governments, built around the academic course Trade, Integration and Economic Development in the Euro-Mediterranean, taught by Professor Stefano Magagnoli, who is also the head of the Department of Economics and Management. And brings both institutional and academic weights to this module. So this is the first module, talking about the history of the relationship between European country and Northern African countries, in addition to a more general overview of the relationship between Europe and the rest of the world, but with a special focus on Mediterranean. The second module is about migration, mobility, and cooperation policies, built around the academic module, Economics of Migration and EU Policy, the model where I will teach, examining the economic dimension of migration governance, and EU policy responses. The third module is Energy, Environment, and Natural Resources. Again, is built around an academic course section, Environmental Economics and Energy Governance, taught by Professor Bayardi, also member of the Department of Economics, addressing energy security, green transition, and strategic resource management. The fourth module is Integrated Public Health, Nutrition, and Environmental System, built around an academic module, One Health Framework, connecting food system, public health, and sustainability governance. The last module is Blue Economy and Maritime Policies, built around the academic module Development Economics and the Blue Economy, taught by Professor Veneziani, covering ports, maritime transport, marine resources, and sustainable development across the Mediterranean and African maritime space. Each academic course is complemented by practitioner-led seminars, as we said. For example, the Pact for the Mediterranean, Critical Raw Materials, Africa's Future Governments, EU Food System Governments, and Financing Blue Growth, bringing together academic rigor with the direct exposure to the professionals actually shaping these policies. So with this, the overview of the program is over. I will leave the floor to Rosangela De Simonen, who will walk you through the career opportunities for our students. Oh, sorry. So we can go back. In the program, we include workshops with the purpose of develop soft skills, and this workshop or laboratories are will deal with policy lab, EU simulation, bargaining and diplomacy simulation, negotiation and diplomatic skills, communication, data analysis for policy studies, and project management. Okay, sorry about this for giving you the floor late, Rosangela. So the floor is yours for describing us the career opportunities for our students.
Thank you so much, Marco, and thank you, Alberto, for this great overview on all the opportunity offered by our jointly developed master's program. And course, the focus on relations between the EU and the Mediterranean and African continent, blended with international cooperation and development, are the leading factors of our master's program. And of course, this means that internship, traineeship opportunities will certainly be offered to our graduates, who will be able to pursue careers in government and institutional fields. For example, policy analysts, external relations at national, EU, and international level. This is just to give you an idea in a glimpse of the outcomes and what are the career opportunities can be offered not only in the institutional field, but also in the private sector, such as strategy analysts and project management experts in consulting and industry firms. Italy is working very much with Africa, not only even at European level. So there is a great energy and development of career opportunities. But also, as we cover the cooperation fields, a great importance will be given also to career opportunities in NGOs, to become specialists in governance, migration, and environmental affairs. And of course, have this perfect blend practitioner side. Of course, importance will also be provided to the sort of academic. So how to apply? Let's go to slides, Marco. Thank you. First of all, who can apply? Target audience: graduates holding a master's degree in law, political science, international relations, economics, sociology, but also the humanities fields such as foreign languages or related fields. Not only young professionals, but professionals, I might say, seeking specialization in EU, Mediterranean, and African relations. Of course, this master's program can also be open to public officials and civil servants who wish to broaden their perspective and their professional field in the Mediterranean African arena. NGO professionals working in international cooperation. The fees amount to 6,000 euro that are paid in 3 installments, and thorough information is provided not only on the University of Parma's website. We can carry on, Marco? But also on the website of our college. Very important, please bear in mind that the application must be sent no later than the 4th of December. And at noon in Italy, and all the candidates can submit their applications through University of Parma's online platform, etc. This is mandatory. However, we are open to provide you with thorough information regarding not only traineeship opportunities, but also to help you out on how to fill out your application. You can write an email to the email EU-MEDA at collegioeuropeo.it, surf through our website, call us, or go through and surf through our social actions that are taking through various websites, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and so on. So thank you for participating into this webinar. Should you have any questions, we are absolutely open and glad to answer any of your queries. All right. So, Alberto, would you like to close this webinar, as I believe that so far we have not had any questions?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for participating. I hope that it has been exhaustive, what we have illustrated, and also that it has enticed your interest. Stay with us anyway, because this webinar will be published on our social channels. But there will be also more information coming up. There will be more sessions coming up. In particular, EU-MEDA is going to start in a few months from now, as you have seen. So there is more time to get some more update and information. So don't forget to connect to our website or to our social media or social channels for updates. And please don't be shy. If you don't ask question now, you can always come back at any future moment. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.